Assalamu alaikum all of you. Good afternoon everyone.
Walaikum assalam, ma'am.
Assalam, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Walaikum assalam.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
afternoon,
waiting.
ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah, I'm waiting for some girls to join over the class over here. Once the girls have joined, we'll start with the class because I'm waiting because we are going to start with the topic. The last topic in the third unit, that is Henry Fayolles. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we have to explain now.
Yeah, after completion of this topic, we'll continue with that.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, we shall proceed now. Am I audible, girls? Is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So today's our topic is about Henry Fayolles' Principles of Management. This is the last topic in the third unit. Yes. So is the screen visible?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
A principle refers to a fundamental truth. It
Some
establishes
disturbance are there, ma'am.
still the disturbance is there, or is it from your side? Anyone?
No, ma'am, it's clear.
Okay, I guess there is some network issues from your side, so that there is some disturbance. My voice is clear, I guess. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So, a principle refers to a fundamental truth. It establishes cause and effect relationship between two or more variables under given situations. They serve as a guide to thought and action. Therefore, management principles are the statements of fundamental truth based on logic, which provide guidelines for managerial decisions making and action. So what fails decided as principles of management for this? It is like logistics, okay, your thoughts and actions, okay, the fundamental truth, okay, the concept that is based on the logistics and thoughts and actions of the management, okay, they're given under a situation, okay, the two or more variables, the two or more alternate option available for the solutions, okay, for what for the working of the management. So now, based on this logic, which provide guidelines for managerial decisions and actions, the principles are derived as. Now, the working principles for those logistics and those actions are given below. On the basis of observation and analysis, that is practical experience of managers, by conducting experimental studies. These logistics These logistics are what are the observations, okay, and analysis. That is for practical experience of managers. Okay, and what are those? By conducting experimental studies. Those are the 14 principles of management described by Henry Fayol. The first one is division of labor. Henry Fayol has stressed on the specialization of jobs. He recommended that work of all kind must be divided and subdivided and allotted to various persons according to their expertise in a particular area. Subdivision of work make it simpler and results in efficiency. Now, the first is division of labor. See, you cannot give a burden on one particular person. Okay, the persons, the employees in the management are being divided. Okay, are being divided, or you can say subdivided as according to the skills. Okay, according to the working skills and capabilities. So here he has stressed on the specialization of jobs. Specialization of jobs means the persons, the employees who are like skilled, okay, specialized in particular department, those department only, they should be given their authority. They should be given their work of authority. He recommend that work of all kind must be divided and subdivided and allotted to various persons according to their expertise in particular area. See, once the division of labor is exactly according to the skills and expertise, okay, there is a good specialization of their jobs. Subdivision of work make it simpler and results in efficiency. Is it clear with the first one, division of labor?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now moving. Okay, fine. Now moving
Ma'am,
ahead. Party. Yeah.
ma'am, division of labor occur because one person is not specialization in every task. So the one who is specialized in one task is given to him only.
Yes, it also occurs to see the skills and expertism of the labor. Do you remember once we have discussed in the management that human and interpersonal, and in other ones also, yeah, in the other skills also, the conceptual or somewhat some other skills, not conceptual, the duties, the controlling and coordinating. See why this
Yes.
division of labor is important, because the management will see that which labor is specialized in which field, and if a specification is not very good, so they will be providing them training and development program, okay, that come in
Okay.
the human resources. So that is the thing. This division of labor is the principle. See, these are what the logistics and thoughts that are being categorized as uh, in a practical way कि कैसे मैनेजमेंट आपका वर्क कर रहा है उसके हिसाब से प्रिंसिपल सेट किए. Is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now moving ahead. Party of authority and responsibility. I guess it must be part of authority and responsibility. Authority and responsibility are coexisting. If authority is given to a person, he should also be made responsible. In the same way, if anyone is made responsible for any job, he should have concerned authority. Authority refers to the right of superiors to get exactness from their subordinates, whereas responsibility means obligation for the performance of the assigned job assigned.
Ma'am, it's parity, no?
Yeah,
Because
it
in
was there in second year.
intermediate
Parity of
second it was
authority and
parity of authority and responsibility.
yes.
Okay, it's parity. Fine. Okay, fine. So you are familiar with this, I guess, the authority and
Yes, ma'am.
responsibility.
This Henry Fayol 14 principles, it is there in second year in 10 marks answer.
Okay, okay, you have this already.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. So you are familiar with this point, division of labor, the
Yes.
authority and responsibility.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
No,
okay,
ma'am,
okay, fine.
please, but once explain this all.
We'll revise it again.
Yes, yes, I will be explaining. Don't worry. Yeah, I just want to know if everyone is familiar with this
Yes,
or not.
we are familiar, but we have to revise it. Hmm.
Yeah, okay, fine. So it's parity of authority and responsibility. So authority and responsibility are coexisting, right? What is the meaning of coexisting?
Interrelated.
Coexisting.
They are differ with each other.
Why they are differ with each other? आपको
Interrelated.
कोई आप
Interrelated.
yes, they are existing with each other, coexisting. आपको अथॉरिटी दिए, आप किसी को अथॉरिटी दोगे तो वो आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बन जाएगी कि आपका अथॉरिटी, आपका कमांड कैसा, आप कैसे सामने वाला आपको पूरी करता है आपकी कमांड, है ना? Parity of authority and responsibility is what? Yes, see, if see the second point, the B option. If authority is given to a person, he should also be made responsible. Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
exactly. In the same way, if anyone is made responsible for any job, he should have concerned authority. See, if anyone is made responsible for any job, he should also have concerned authority. See, उसके काम करने की authority, like his commands, okay, how he's working towards a job, okay, and his responsibility towards a job, and moreover the authority. uh, we are not talking here about the authority that is the delegation, okay, delegation means only the authority, but the authority आपका command कैसा है आपकी job की तरफ, ठीक है, आपका work कैसा है और आप किस responsibility से आपका work पूरा कर रहे हो, आपका दिया हुआ work पूरा कर रहे हो, उस बारे में है ये authority and responsibility. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And also in the other way, see the last point, authority refers to the right of superiors to get exactness from their subordinates, whereas responsibility means obligation for the performance of the job assigned. Whereas in other terms also, authority refers to what? Superiors जो authority देते हैं, ठीक है, जो जो सामने वाले को जो बोलते हैं, superiors, like superiors are giving some authority to get the exactness, means to get the work completed from their subordinates. Whereas responsibility means obligation for the performance of the job assigned. Obligation is for rules and regulations. Okay, see authority को ही आपको किसी job की authority मिली, आपको कोई चीज करने की authority मिली, वो matter करता, और आप किस तरीके से उसको responsibility से पूरा कर रहे हो, that is also
Yes.
meaningful here. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now the next is principle of one boss. A subordinate should receive orders and be accountable to one and only one boss at a time. In other words, a subordinate should not receive instructions from more than one person. Because what it states here, principles of one boss. Okay, one subordinate should receive one subordinate, he must be receiving the commands or the superiority, okay, and he should be accountable, okay,
and he must be accountable. Means he must be only and only accountable, questionable to that only one person. कोई आ रहे, कोई और दो तीन persons आ रहे और दो तीन persons उसके ऊपर authority डाल रहे, तो he cannot do it like that. Why he cannot do it like that? Because there will arise some issues. See, it undetermines authority, weakens discipline, divides loyalty, creates confusion. एक तो undetermined authority हो जाती, like he don't know, like the subordinate won't understand. Okay, there will be a confusion to follow which person to follow which person. Okay, and the next is weakens discipline. Okay, there won't be any discipline there, and divides loyalty. Okay, loyalty will be divided because he won't be loyal to only one person. There are, if there are many two or three persons, okay, giving the authority to one person only, the person who's responsible to do the job, he won't be loyal. Okay, he have to give answers to one or two three persons, okay, at a time, and creates confusion, like whom to follow and what to do and all. Okay, is this clear? One boss.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now unity of direction. Fayol advocates one head, one plan, which means that there should be one plan for a group of activities having similar objectives. See, your group, okay, your group that has been performing for one special act or some other special thing. So your group should plan, okay. Your group should plan according to that one activity given to your group, okay. That means this unity of direction, like how the group is performing, okay, the leader in the group, how he is leading each and every members, and they are doing something according to one plan for their similar objective. Related activities should be grouped together. There should be one plan of action for them, and they should be under the charge of particular manager. Okay, related activities. Okay, in a group, related activities are there, so there must be a plan according to it, and they should be working according to plan if they are having the similar ideas, similar activities, and they should be in charge of whom, of a particular manager. According to this principle, efforts of all the members of organization should be directed towards common goal. The to- the goal is what the common goal. Okay, that should be the objective. So when you're planning for that objective, your similar task, your similar activities should be having a plan. Okay, a plan to complete. Where to start from, which good points to cover first, which bad point to cover later. Okay, these are the some things like you will be planning. Okay, so this plan is to be considered. Okay, or this plan is to be taken in charge by a manager. That means in the unity of direction. Next is equity. Equity means combination of fairness, kindness, and justice. Employees should be treated with kindness and equity if devotion is expected of them. Then next is, it implies that managers should be fair and impartial while dealing with their subordinates. Then they should give similar treatment to people of similar position. See, if there is not an equity, okay, no, if you are not treating your workers, your subordinates at equal, okay, there won't be any work, okay, there won't be any discipline in it. There will be like confusion. There will be like full of mess in your management. Okay, there should be equity. Okay, there should be a combination of fairness, kindness, and justice. Okay, you should be fair. Like you should be truth to everyone, the kindness, and you should give a true justice to everyone. That means this one.
yes,
Yeah. The next is order. The principle. This principle is concerned with proper and systematic arrangement of things and people. Order. See, a sequence wise, ठीक है, आप एक plan बना रहे हो, उसको आप एक order wise complete कर रहे हो, है ना? Will you be completing it
yes,
in an order wise? Whatever you are
yes,
planning, yes?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
In a proper and systematic arrangement of things and people. Arrangement of things is called material order, and placement of people is called social order. So, how you will
yes,
plan in a arrangement of things and people. Arrangement of things is what material, okay, like what you're working for something, so you acquire some material. So, how you will arrange, how you will prepare it for it, that is the arrangement for a material. And the next is material order and placement of people is called social order, okay, like placement of people, okay. Placement of people is what? The social order, okay, because the people are coming here, so there is the social order, okay. Arrangement, what you will arrange in the management, girls, for you're working for? Yes, what
Duties,
you no, the thing here
Material
is,
correct,
things and human
yeah,
beings.
material, yes, materials you will
material, yes,
arrange, okay. And order is for whom? For,
Human
Things and people.
human resource.
Human beings.
yes, placement of people in a social order, right?
yes,
Now, what is material order? They should be safe, appropriate, and specific place for every article and every place to be effectively used for specific activity and commodity. So, material order is what? They should be safe, appropriate, like to store your material, okay, and to consume it for a specific activity and for any of the commodity. And social order is nothing but the human resource, okay, how
Right,
your
ma'am.
men
Correct,
are
please.
working. Yeah, exactly.
yes,
Next one is discipline. According to Fayol, discipline means sincerity, obedience, respect of authority, and observance of rules and regulations of the enterprise. Like discipline, if you follow the rules and regulations, okay, like according to Fayol or in a general way, discipline is that only. Girls keep following the rules and regulations settled for the management, right? And respecting the authority and following the work given by the authority, okay. This
yes,
principle applies that subordinates should respect their superiors and obey their order. It is an important requisite for smooth running of the enterprise. So, subordinates should be respectful towards their superiors and they should obey their order. And also, it is an important requisite for smooth running of the enterprise. Next one is initiative. Yeah, what do you mean by initiative, girls?
inventing new things.
Freedom to think
In-
and act
Measures,
Initiate
measure,
meeting
move.
plans, ideas,
Implementation of a plan. To start something.
execute a plan, new plans.
freedom to
Yes,
think and execute a plan.
yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
Starting new things.
Yes, exactly. Sharing your ideas, coming with your
Yes,
new ideas, okay? Coming with your
yes,
new experiences, working experiences, like showing your work and performing that work makes a new experience, right?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah,
Ma'am, we will
workers
say
should be in,
that, who will take initiative for doing this work? So that means initiative means right now or something like that.
initiative is not the right. Initiative means eagerness to perform the work, okay? Eagerness to perform the work with the with some like ideas, okay? Like practical things, okay? With the new things. सी आप कुछ काम का इनिशिएटिव कर रहे हो तो आप आपके एफर्ट्स किस तरीके से डाल रहे हो वो है ईगरनेस आपकी ईगरनेस देखते हैं वहां पर आपकी एफर्ट्स देखते हैं कि किस तरीके से आप काम कर रहे हो ठीक है उसको बोलते हैं इनिशिएटिव
Okay, understood.
okay
Thank you.
fine workers should yeah welcome workers should be encouraged to take initiative in the work assigned to them see work should the workers take the initiative or not should the workers be putting their efforts or not to do the work
Yes,
They
ma'am.
should take.
yes,
Yeah,
they should take.
exactly. So they should be encouraged to do what to take initiative in work assigned to them. They should be creative, okay, and they should be like working effectively, okay, like to for what for doing the work, okay, for which work that work be assigned to them. It means
Yes,
eagerness to initiate actions without being asked to do so. Okay, the eagerness, okay, their effort and then their eagerness to do the actions without asked to do so. Without asking only, they are putting their efforts okay, on the foot front. Like they are coming on the foot front and showing their ideas. Okay, they are own their ideas. They're showing their ideas and performing them. Okay, they're putting their efforts to complete the work.
yes, ma'am.
And the next is Fail advised that management should provide opportunity to its employees to suggest ideas, experiences, and new method of work. See, giving them the chance of getting up in the employment, okay, like in the management. See, if you did not give anyone the initiative to come in front and show their talent and all, how would you come to know that what employer is suitable for which one, right? Who is having the skills and the like what we can say skills kiske paas hai, who is having the skills
Capability.
and yeah capabilities, right? Capabilities भी बोल सकते हैं, okay? Abilities are capable, who are capable for so and so post, okay? If the management is not seeing, okay, if the management is not letting the workers come in front and do their work, how will they know? The next is it helps in developing an atmosphere of trust and understanding. See, do you think that if the workers are like with full what we can say with full enthusiasm, they are working, they are coming in front and showing their enthusiasm for working and all. So will they be working right? Will they will be a trust and all, right? Trust and
Yes.
understanding, mutual
Yes, ma'am.
understanding. Yes, because the management will be familiar. They okay, whatever the work being given assigned, the employers will be coming with the initiative to perform that particular work, right?
Yes.
Yes. Next is fair remuneration. The quantum and method of remuneration to be paid to the workers should be fair, reasonable, satisfactory, and rewarding of the efforts. As far as possible, it should accord satisfaction to both employer and the employees. Wages should be determined on the basis of cost of living, work assigned, financial position of the business, wage rate prevailing, etc. Now, fair remuneration. What is the remuneration, girl?
Money
Salary.
given in the
Wages.
in the form of salary.
The amount paid for
Yes,
their work.
Yes.
yes. And that could be in the form of any incentive also, right? Remuneration can be
Yes.
given in the form of incentives also for
Yes.
whatever the work you have performed. Yes. So how the management is giving the work, okay, and for what work, how much they are paying their employer and the employees, okay. See the quantum of method of remuneration, okay. The method of remuneration, how they are paying to their workers, that should be fair, reasonable, satisfactory, and rewarding their efforts. Whatever the efforts they are putting in the work, if the remuneration should be according to that. As far as possible, it should accord satisfaction. It should give satisfaction to both the employers and the employees, both to the subordinates and to uh, their employees also, subordinates and their employees. Wages should be determined on the basis of cost of living, a work assigned, financial position of the business, wage rate prevailing. Considering these factors, the wages or the remuneration should be given to their employees.
Cost of living,
Next,
ma'am.
yes,
Cost of living.
cost of living, like they are like according to their daily expenses, okay? According to their daily expenses, we can say, and according to their work assigned, whatever the work being assigned to them.
Yes.
Is it clear? Who was this?
Nazmeen, ma'am.
Okay.
Clear, ma'am.
Stability of tenure. They'll emphasize that employees should not be moved frequently from one job position to another. That is, the period of service in a job should be fixed. Therefore, employees should be appointed after keeping in view principles of recruitment and selection. But once they are appointed, their services should be served. According to Fair, time is required for an employee to get used to new work and succeed to doing it well. But if he is removed from before that, he will not be able to render worthwhile service. Stability of tenure means for what post or for what position the employees is being assigned, okay, or they are being selected in the management. They should be in that position only. See, do you think like changing from one position to another position will be, sorry, not position, from one department to another department, will the employee will be able to be like stable? Will they be able to be get stable? Yes.
No.
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 There should be a
Why?
security of job.
Yes, exactly. And moreover, security of job also, and moreover, they will be not getting used to it. Okay,
Yes,
you
they will
cannot
not show
measure one.
interest.
Exactly. You will not be able to measure one's performance. Okay, how they're performing. What the last statement according to Fair, what it is, time is required for an employee to get used to a new work and succeed to doing it well. But if he is removed from before that only, he will not be able to render worthwhile service. You are selected for the particular position, you are selected for the particular post. That employee should be kept for that post only. Okay, you're changing them because you don't know you are not believing the required skill. Okay, किसी को भी successful होने के लिए कुछ time लगता है according to their abilities and skills and all, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the stability of tenure. The next is scalar chain. Sewell defines scalar chain as the chain of superiors ranging from the ultimate authority to the lowest. Scalar chain is like do you
Hierarchy
remember
from
the
the highest to
hierarchy?
lowest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
From the superiors, from the top level to the low level.
Lower level.
available.
Every orders, instructions, messages, requests, explanation, etc. has to pass through this scalar chain. But for the sake of convenience and urgency, this path can be cut short, and this shortcut is known as GAN plan. GAN plan clarifies that management principles are not rigid, rather they are very flexible. They can be molded and modified as per the requirements of the situations. Okay, fine. Now coming to this point, scalar change. Like, see, there are number of people. Okay, number of people in working in the number of departments, right? Each and every
Yes,
department is having their own managers, like, yes, branch managers and the department managers, right? So the
yes,
superiors, okay, the superiors who are working there, they are also being advisable to give their opinions, right? So this chain of superiors, ranging from the ultimate authority to the lowest, like from the first to the top to the lowest, there according to their positions, their orders, their instructions, their messages, that there is a path, okay? There is a path to deliver these messages, okay? There is a path through which these messages, these instructions are being passed out, okay? Through a scalar chain. And for the sake of this convenience of urgency, अगर उस urgency, like if they need some urgency, see there are number of people working, there are number of departments, okay? See
yes,
passing each and every department's instructions is very hard, okay? And to shortcut this, for the sake of convenience of getting the finest method and to do the shortcut, there is a method called GAN plan. Okay, and this GAN plan clarifies that management principles are not rigid, rather they are very flexible. See, they are not rigid, means they are not being kept aside, or they are not being taken as a graceful one, but they are very flexible. Okay, they are very flexible in this sense. Why? See, they are uh, they are being presented and molded, okay, and being modified. Molded, what do you mean by molded? Can be shaped into anything, right? Molding means can be shaped into anything,
yes,
agreed?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
Yeah, and modified means changes can be done at any time, okay, as per the requirements of the situation. So it is not like that superiors ke jo bhi decisions रहते top to lowest level management के, their decisions are not taken. It is not like that. Their decisions are taken in a such a way, in a shortcut way, that is a ज्ञान planned way. कि उन decisions को फिर से वो लोग क्या करते हैं, माउल्ड करते हैं कि किस डिपार्टमेंट में सही फिट होगे. See, सबके डिसीजंस को लेकर इन स्केलर चेंज क्या होता है दोस्त, सबके सब डिपार्टमेंट के डिसीजंस को लेकर एक चेन बनाते हैं, लाइक एक प्रोसेस बनाते हैं. चेन मींस don't assume it like in any other words like chain. It's a process, okay? एक प्रोसेस कंप्लीट करते हैं. अगर वो प्रोसेस लंबा है, अगर वो प्रोसेस लंबा है, आपको एक कन्वीनियंट रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मिल रहा है उस प्रोसेस से, तो शॉर्टकट लेते हैं. उस शॉर्टकट को क्या बोलते हैं, ज्ञान प्लान. अब उस ज्ञान प्लान में क्या करते हैं, जो भी प्रोसेस निकला था टॉप टू लोवेस्ट लेवल मैनेजमेंट के, जितने भी डिसीजंस थे, जो भी उन लोग के इंस्ट्रक्शंस थे, उन इंस्ट्रक्शंस में से कोई एक फेमिलियर इंस्ट्रक्शंस को लेकर माउल्ड करते हैं. कोई एक चीज में ऐसे उसको मॉडिफाई करते या उस चीज में उसको फिट करने की कोशिश करते जो मैनेजमेंट के लिए बेटर. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, the next one is subordination of individual interest to general interest. An organization is much bigger than the individual. It constitutes, therefore, interest of the undertaking should prevail in all circumstances. As far as possible, reconciliation should be achieved between individual and group interests. But in case of conflict, individual must sacrifice for bigger interests. Okay. See, subordination of individual interest to general interest. Subordinate. Subordinate of individual interest. See, this here we are talking about the people's interest, okay? The employer's interest in your management, okay?
Yes.
See, an organization is much bigger than the individual, okay, and it constitutes therefore interest of undertaking that should be prevail in all circumstances. The interest of the employee is undertaking in all the circumstances, okay, कि like कंपनी की कुछ हालात रहते हैं, अच्छे हालात में सारे एम्प्लॉयज को encourage किया जाता है, but what it is telling here कि individual interest should be the general interest, okay? आप इस तरीके से अपने employers को आपके employers का individual interest इतना देना, that is the general interest. They should not
Common
think for their
interest.
own thing. Yes, they should not think for their own interest कि भाई हमारा फायदा है तो ही हम एम्प्लॉयमेंट करेंगे, सॉरी लाइक हमारा फायदा है तो ही हम मैनेजमेंट में रहेंगे या नहीं तो नहीं. सी देयर इंटरेस्ट, इंडिविजुअल का इंटरेस्ट भी कॉमन इंटरेस्ट रहना है कंपनी का.
Yes.
यहाँ से सी गर्ल्स, from first to 11 we are all talking about management process only, management working only.
Yes.
क्या ये जरूरी है कि सिर्फ मैनेजमेंट के रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चलता? नहीं. There is a part of work from the subordinates, from their employees also, right?
Yes.
Their interest.
Yeah, their interest, their performance, their contribution to the management, right?
Yes.
Is it clear? So,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
see, yeah, exactly. So the individual interest must be a general interest, means they should not only think about their general interest only, एक common interest बन जाना चाहिए management के लिए.
Internal goals of the business. Yes.
Exactly. See, as far as possible, reconciliation should be achieved between individual and group interest. Okay. Now, what do you mean by reconciliation? Anyone?
Reconsider something like that.
Like
Understanding.
what? Like a friendly relationship between, yeah,
With
friendly
why?
relationship. Okay? See, we are talking about principles and we are talking about the principles of working structure of this interest of the employees and all, right?
Yes.
So, see here, as far as possible, reconciliation should be achieved between individual and group interest. Between individual and group interest के बीच में there should be a satisfactory response between the individual and their group interest. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Reconciliation means a satisfactory response between them. Okay, like
Understand.
friendly nature. Yeah,
Agree to each
exactly.
other.
Live with
Yes,
another.
Yes.
yes, the friendly nature goes, friendly relations between them. Okay, a friendly relations between individual and their groups. Yes, is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. But in case of conflict, individual must sacrifice for bigger interest. Okay. See, अगर कुछ conflicts है, so one should be taking like one should be coming in front and having some of the sacrification. Okay, like they should be like sacrifice in not in the next level, but for the sake of this bigger interest. Okay, bigger interest for the company's company's sake of performance. Okay, companies or good performances. Okay,
Yes.
just to resolve this conflicts and all.
Yes, understood.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. The next one is esprit de corps, that is, that can be achieved through unity of command. It refers to team spirit, that is, harmony in the work groups and mutual understanding among the members. Spirit de corps inspires workers to work harder. Fair caution the managers against dividing the employees into competing groups because it might damage the moral of the workers and the interest of undertaking in the long run. Esprit de corps means that can be achieved. See, your goals, okay, your commands that can be achieved through unity of command from the groups, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it means that there should be a team spirit, okay? Unity of command, okay? There should be a team spirit between your employees, okay? And who are working in the groups. That harmony in the work groups. Harmony, what? The meaning of harmony. Once I told the meaning of harmony. Do you remember?
Strength.
Peacefulness.
Yes.
Strength, ma'am.
Peace.
No.
Unity.
Sense, no. Unity in what case? Harmony, I have given okay. On that day, I explained you about harmony.
Togetherness.
Understanding each
Okay,
other.
unity and togetherness of what? But for what? Harmony means unity and
Working
togetherness
together.
of what?
Working together. Achieving goal.
Yes.
Combine
Harmony
a great
means this
source of
togetherness and
Teamwork.
unity of, yeah, togetherness and unity of the amount of work, okay, and the employer's decision, okay, whatever the decisions they are giving, whatever the decisions or whatever the like skills and judgment they are showing towards the work, they should be getting united. I told you that neither of the employees' interest should be felt low in this harmony. Yes, कि
Yes, ma'am.
कोई इसका क्वेश्चन नहीं कर सकते, राइट? जिसका भी जो भी व्यू है, हर एक एम्प्लॉय का जो भी व्यू है, आप उसको यूनिटी ऑफ कमांड के जरिए लेते हैं.
Yeah, every individual's employee's interest should be considered, and there should be no
Exactly,
conflicts between manager and workers, and also they should work together with harmony.
exactly.
Understanding.
So that should be there in the work groups
other.
and mutual understanding. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Spirit the corps inspires workers to work harder. Spirit de corps means like what? That is the inspiration, okay? According to their work, what are their contribution they are giving to your work. So you are inspiring your employees for to work harder. They will caution the managers against dividing. See, they will caution the managers against dividing the employees into competing groups because it might damage the morale of the workers and interest of the undertaking in the long run. Okay. Competition. See, competition among your groups only. Like you cannot make someone compete. Okay, that may arise in the conflict or in that may arise in the like unsatisfactory result, or there may be no long run for the employees. Okay, like आप competition within the group दे रहे हो या outside the group दे रहे हो, क्योंकि दूसरा group मैनेजमेंट में कई सारे ग्रुप्स रहते हैं, ठीक है, मैनेजमेंट में कई सारे ग्रुप्स रहते हैं, आप ग्रुप्स के ईच अदर ग्रुप्स को भी compete नहीं कर सकते हो. Working with the groups within the groups, you cannot tell the individuals to compete within themselves. Okay, you're getting my point, girls?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. So that will damage the morale of the employees. Okay, there will be no any interest of the employee. Okay, and they will be not any, like they will be not at all interested in working in the long run. Is it
Yes,
clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Okay. Centralization and decentralization.
Yes, we already
Centralization means
studied this. It is a command given by designated authority which should be compulsory followed by a lower one.
Authority on the
Whereas
basis of nature, ma'am.
uh,
yes. It means
Yes.
decentralization
concentration of
advice taking
authority at the
advices.
top level. Yeah. In
Frequency
other words,
circumstances.
Yes.
Decentralization is taking advices from lower departments.
Yes.
And also dividing the powers to the lower ones.
Yes.
Giving
Yes.
authority of
Okay.
basis. Yes.
Okay. Will you all please allow me to read it?
Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
sorry.
Uh, no, you are correct, but let me also do my part of work.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Centralization means concentration of authority at the top level. In other words, centralization is a situation in which top management retain most of the decision-making authority. Decentralization means disposal of decision-making authority to all the levels of organization. In other words, sharing authority downwards in the decentralization. Fail, according to Fayol, degree of centralization or decentralization depends on number of factors like size of business, experience of superiors, dependability and ability of subordinates, etc. As you all know, centralization is what top level management or top level people give the authority. Okay, they give the authority how the management, how the work is going to be get start. Decentralization means from downwards, okay, giving of all the decisions from the low level of management, okay. And the next, according to Fayol, what is degree of centralization and decentralization? That depends upon number of factors of a like size of business. What is your size of business? Size of business is also important because there are less number of members, okay? Means there are like limited number of members who will be getting centralized or whether they will be like decentralization or not. Experience of
Yes.
superiors. जितना बड़ा बिजनेस होगा उतने ही लाइक लोग एक्सपीरियंस लोग रहेंगे.
Yes.
डिपेंडेबिलिटी एंड एबिलिटी ऑफ सबऑर्डिनेट्स एक्सेट्रा. अगर बड़ा बिजनेस है तो क्या वर्क शेयरिंग के लिए सबऑर्डिनेट्स और सुपीरियर्स एक दूसरे के ऊपर वर्क के ऊपर डिपेंड रहेंगे या नहीं. So like this, there should be centralization and decentralization should depend upon just major factors of the business. Is it clear
Ma'am,
with this quoting? Yes.
nature of business is also a factor of organization.
Yes, we are talking about that factor only.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Ma'am,
So we should, yeah.
the last point, please explain it once.
See, decentralization and centralization. Centralization is what top level authority आपको commands देते हैं, ठीक है? Top level authority will decide how the management will work. Okay, they will decide all the things. Do you remember the class of levels of management?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what is the work of top level management to decide? Okay, to decide the work.
Planning and all.
Yeah, to decide the work. So they are giving the authority. Okay, they are giving the authority means centralization. The work is being taken by the top level management, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And decentralization. Decentralization means decision is being taken from the downwards. Okay, from the downwards means low level management से decision making शुरू किया जाता है organization से, ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
And both of these things, centralization or decentralization, giving the authority and taking the decisions in the management, ये दोनों चीजें भी जब देखी जाती जब आपका नेचर ऑफ बिजनेस कितना बड़ा है, लाइक साइज कितना बड़ा है आपकी बिजनेस का, लाइक हाउ द फर्म्स आर देयर. ओके,
Size of undertaking.
वर्किंग,
And also other
या
factors, ma'am, how they are
अदर
affecting.
फैक्टर्स दिस ओनली. देखो बेटे, एक बंदे का अगर बिजनेस रहा, सोल प्रोप्राइटर का बिजनेस रहा, तो सेंट्रलाइज कौन करेगा, डिसेंट्रलाइज कौन करेगा?
Yes.
Proprietor only.
So will there be any decentralization? Tell me. Low level management का decision लेते. Are you getting my point?
What, ma'am?
Decentralization क्या पढ़े थे हम decentralization के बारे में? Low level management का decision लिया जाता, ठीक है?
Yes.
Yes.
They will start taking the decisions from the low level management. But here he is telling, Fayol is telling that decentralization decentralization and centralization depends upon the nature and size. See, nature and size of business and these dependability and all these are the factors for a business. Okay, nature and size of business. क्या सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप में डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन होता कोई लो लेवल मैनेजमेंट प्रोप्राइटरशिप में
No.
नहीं है, right? So do you think that there will be there will be any abilities or there will be any like suitable things of decentralization and centralization here?
No.
Exactly. So he means that centralization and decentralization will be according to the size of business. जितना बड़ा बिजनेस रहेगा, साइज ऑफ फर्म जितना एक्सपैंडेबल रहेगा, वहां पे ये सेंट्रलाइजेशन एंड डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन इफेक्ट करेगा, ठीक है? और एक्सपीरियंस, अगर आपका फर्म बड़ा है, अब अगर आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बड़ी है, तो उसमें एक्सपीरियंस पीपल भी रहते, उनके अकॉर्डिंगली सेंट्रलाइजेशन एंड डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन वर्क करेगा.
Yes, ma'am.
Giving the authority and taking the decisions from the management work करेगा अगर कोई experienced person है तो, right? And
Yes.
dependability and ability of subordinates also will be dependent upon the nature and size of business, whether it is expandable or it is a small business, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear now, Nazmi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now clear.
Okay, fine. So this is it. These are the 14 principles. Okay. These are the 14 fails principles of management. Okay. I guess we are about to enter class. Yeah. First, we'll go with the attendance part. Very quick. All the Shalibanda branch girls with your attendance. Raise your hand.
अरे हटाओ जी, रुको एक सेकंड.
Ma'am, many girls are not raised.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, I can see them. Yes. Uzma and Rukhsar Begum. And who is this NK? Maria Khatun. You don't want to give your attendance, Maria Khatun? Maria Khatun from Shalimanda branch. Rukhsar. Maria and Rukhsar, you are marked absent for today's class. No, no, no. Don't take that girl's name. There are 37 only. Just now I said na Lubna, Maria and Rukhsar
Rukhsar.
are, yeah, they are marked absent for today's class. They are not raising their hands. I cannot tell each and every student day by day, okay? Once you heard your branch name, you have to be very quick in raising your hand.
Thirty-seven, ma'am.
Yes. Malekpet branch girls, raise your hand. Okay, fine.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I have to explain on Monday.
Yeah, will keep that one fine day, okay? We'll continue with that with those topics on one fine day, okay? I'll tell you when.
Okay, ma'am.
Oh, okay, fine. Okay, so
Thank
now,
you, ma'am.
yeah, welcome. Yes.
Ma'am, is there any changes in BOM syllabus? Because today in FIT also like a few changes were there.
No, I
Sadia
guess there
Fatima
is
from Malak.
nothing changed.
Excuse me, ma'am. Sadia Fatima from Malakpet have the readers. So we have to take that readers only.
Like you were like advised to take the Kalyani publications, right?
Yes, ma'am, but like
The
today,
syllabus has changed, ma'am, in FIT.
yes, ma'am.
So, okay, fine. So it's been, you have the syllabus copy for BOM, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So,
Sadia, can you
yeah,
share the screen?
we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. I have a class for generals also. My class has been already been started, okay? We'll do that part on Monday, inshallah, okay? We'll just see to it.
Okay, ma'am.
Necessary, I'll send it in group. I'll send the pic in group.
Okay.
No, no, don't send that pics in group. You know why I'm telling, right? Because
No,
they are
no, ma'am. We
confused
are
on.
having our personal group of two branches. They are
Okay,
not.
fine. Yeah, if it's like that, yeah, fine. Continue doing that, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we are about to end the class. It's already 5 minutes more for my next class. So I'll be leaving, okay? We'll meet on Monday,
Thank
inshallah.
you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Jazakallah khair, everyone. Allah
चलो
Hafiz.
भाई चल रहे हो बे
Allah
मैं चल
Hafiz.
रहा है लड्डू खा रही मैं फिर घर को